have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Red Raiders will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Give to the running back. Runs through a tackle. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Right back to the well. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Quarterback making checks. Johnson wants to throw it. Got his man. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Makes the grab on the left. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, TCU!
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here in this game, in this environment. All 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing, execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
Let's see what he can do with the return. on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Pulls and fired complete. There he goes. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. He might want another play. Find some fresh air. Crosses the 40. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Direct snap. It's Morrison. Got room to work. Ripping through the defense. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting him out flanked with the Wildcat.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generated a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out, and a chance to go on top with this drive. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Going with the ground game left. Fights off a defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Under Well, off target, he got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Handoff from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do, because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion. Forcing the 4th down.
And the Red Raiders come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Dude, you talk about things you can't coach. Standing in and delivering the ball when you are taking it right in the mustache.
It's a great point, Reese, because you can't simulate that in practice. You don't let your quarterbacks get lit up in practice like that. I mean, that was almost a misdemeanor what that kid just went through, but boy, oh boy, showing you his experience, just showing you his toughness. You don't see that very often at the quarterback position.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly complete. Turning it on. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
On first down from the 13-yard line. They'll go to the toss. Can't get him to the ground. And he's knocked down in the backfield, but man, how many tackles did he escape before he was finally brought down?
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
That last play, just about as disastrous as it gets, and it makes it worse because now you have to deal with second and long. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play. Right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
The Red Raiders have moved it inside the 20. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. He fires a bullet to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He wants to change this route. Johnson looking to throw. He turns that loose down the right side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking deep. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down. Baby.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take it. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting it.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
They'll leave it with the lone back.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Horned Frog!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the back. Makes him talk to the hand. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Plows through the defense. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Here's an example of bend but don't break defense. And yeah, they've given up some yards on this drive, but after that big sack, they've now set up 3rd and long, and now they've got an opportunity to finally get off the field.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Johnson wants to throw it. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. Under fire. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And you know they're going to go for it again on 4th down. At least you think they are, because early in this game, we've already seen them try to go for it on a couple 4th downs. They didn't get any of those. They got to find a way to stay on the field here. They've got to get their best playmaker on offense, the football.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Johnson looking to throw. Going deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the red zone, looking for a space. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got his man downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where you're...
Breaks into the open. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And some room to work. Turning on the Jets. The 40. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Wants to adjust the pattern. Direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Tight end finds a soft spot. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Johnson wants to throw it. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Try to get it to the edge. There he goes. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
And the Red Raiders come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Discards him with the stiff arm. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Oregon State. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Bringing the heat. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Right on the money.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Steps away to find some room. They get to him as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the Horned Frogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll move the tight end. Johnson looking to throw. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Hits him with a stiff arm. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Wants to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. For the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Got his man on the right. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got it.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for great position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
Here's the pressure. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab on the big throw. There he goes. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, TCU!
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Texas Tech, 48, TCU, 24.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Here's the handoff. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They'll go right back to him. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Johnson. Unloads it downfield. Ball's in the deep ball. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Horned Frog. He got a step and just dusted the field. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You've got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Spits it out to the back. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the right. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires it down the seam. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, TCU!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Turning it on! He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on second down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone today, an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Johnson wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands.
Going for the big play. He's got it. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Horned Frog!
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see you got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. The give, and tick, 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 tick. At the 20, he's got space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Raider! They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Johnson looking to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And he's chased out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and they'll try to stick it in from there. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And the beatdown has ensued. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got.
Oh, he's got some space. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Back has it. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the 1st down out of the Wildcat. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were